Okay, this next one, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to build a bar table. This is actually going to my friend. He already bought me wood. These 4 pieces are for the frame and I just have to put those somehow together, and these top pieces are not here yet. I'm a little bit nervous. At least he's my friend, and hopefully after this build he's still my friend. With my router I'm going to route some slots about here and here for these horizontal woods, and I am going to screw those with the long screws in place. Then I will just block these screw holes. Next I will make the same kind of slot here. That's the upper part, and here's coming the second shelf. And here I have to have empty space for about 25 centimeters. That's perfect. I had to make here a few more cuts to make it perfect, but now it's pretty good. Next I have to make one more slot, lower shelf, and also to this upper shelf. These slots are coming in the middle of these pieces, and there's coming like so. This board is 80mm wide, and I have 80mm router bit, so it should be simple thing. It's a tight fit, but that's only good thing. This I will square with the chisel. I noticed a small problem. These 2 nice pieces of wood, these are the same depth. That's the same, but these parts, which also should be the same, are not. I think I have to make these even, so I have to use my table saw. I want these all boards to be equal size. Okay, something strange happened here. Somehow it got stuck, this router. Maybe I tilted it or something. Luckily this part is not visible, so you can't really see it. Also this one, maybe I lost control when this happened, so I made this through all the way. I didn't stop here that I was planning. Luckily also this part, it doesn't matter, you can't see it in the final product. Kind of running out of space in my workshop, so I have to come here. Now I have to measure this middle part. It should be 72. So that's basically the frame. It's going to look something like this. Next I have to screw these pieces together. That's the one mistake I made here. It should look like this. I might have some kind of interesting detail solution for this one. Next I will drill holes. The question is, should I be worried about this wood expanding. This side actually is against the wall, so you can't see. I don't have to hide these screws. This one is going to be a little bit different. 3 holes, but this side you can see. I will hide those ends of the screws with wooden plugs. I want to have here a few shelves, 2 per each side. I want that these shelves are that you can adjust how you want, and for these I have to drill these kind of holes where I can put a block, and of course you can move this block as you want and change where the shelf is coming. For this I have this kind of fancy orange tool what I can use. It's just very basic tool. It's coming here, you will drill holes and then you move it, drill more holes. I obviously did that already. I didn't have my microphone on, so I have to explain this again. Next I will make the same to the other side. I just noticed that if I will put here this and drill the holes, and if I will turn it here like so, these holes are not in the same level. It's not a big problem. I just have to measure once this one. This hole in the middle, which should be like so. The reason why I did it, because I need this plastic. I need it slightly bigger than this wood one. I hope that I don't have to do this again, ever. That was a little bit sketchy. I couldn't do it with my CNC router because, of course, when this plastic will get hot, it will melt and it will stuck to this drill bit. I would like to have some kind of ring here around this plate, and I'm going to use this wood to make it. I have to cut other side to an angle, 22.5 degrees. Now it's time to put this puzzle together and glue it together. I'm going to use 17 pieces. That should be about the right size of a circle. Okay, let's try it about. Yeah, it seems right. I can't glue it together yet. For this plastic, I would like that this plastic is going to this kind of slot somehow, some way. Maybe I'm going to use, I don't know, maybe I'm going to use my table saw. It went well. I have to make another cut because this blade is not as wide as this plexi, so I have to adjust it a little bit. And now the slot is just right. It's not too tight, but it's not also loose, so I think that would work. I want to fill these hour markers here with epoxy. I want to make it with red hardener 60% and these epoxy hearts 100%, actually by weight. I'm not going to do much this time. I hope there is still, I hope there's still coming something here. So 15 grams of this hardener. 25 was this one. I think I will use the same place than before. Deeper red. All right. How this goes. Actually, that's pretty good to use. Of course, again, I made way too much this thing, but it's very hard. Next, I have to start think about these doors. One thing what I want to do, I want to put this analog clock here. And at the same time, I would like to kind of hide a little bit my mistake. So I want this, of course, to be flush with this front panel. I will make this a little bit more round, so I can also lift it a little bit. I think it's something a little bit more unique and special. I have to think about these doors, because I have to make this door a little bit more special shape. I think that's not going to be a problem. I will also put this clock that it's with magnets, that you can take it away and change the battery if needed and just click it back.